युयोधस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेमा। ॐ वन्दे बोधुमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कर रूपिणं यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रः सर्वत्र वन्द्यते। मातुरं भगवतीं देवीं श्रीरामं च जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः।
A very good morning to all of you. Today we all have gathered here on the 5th morning session of the 3rd International Festival on Yoga, Culture and Spirituality being organized in Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya, Gayatri Shantikunj, Haridwar. We humbly and honorably welcome our guests of today, Paramadharaniya Gauri Shankar Bauji, our beloved Vice Chancellor Sir Dr. S.D. Sharma ji, our beloved Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Pranav Pandya ji, our loving Registrar Sir Dr. Professor Sandeep Kumar ji. So friends, welcome them with a huge round of applause. We also feel kind and obliged to welcome our guests. I should rather say our family members from around the world who are sitting here. A warm and huge welcome to all of you.
Yoga, which is the cornerstone of this university, has flourished in Indian culture and has been propagated throughout the world. Acharya Sri Ram Sharma Acharya, who is the patron founder of this university, has propagated this knowledge in a different way to the whole world. To depict this very thing, we welcome our music team with the song Jiska Gyan Dhara Par Dene Utre The Shri Ram.
इसका गुणगान होते हैं अपना योग महान होते हैं अपना योग महान। जिसका ज्ञान धरा पर देने जिसका ज्ञान धरा पर देने उतरे हैं भगवान होते हैं अपना योग महान होते हैं अपना योग महान। विश्वविद्यालय में फिर योग महोत्सव आया है। अपने विश्वविद्यालय में फिर योग महोत्सव आया है। योगिक दिनचर्या को सिखाने सबको यहाँ बुलाया है। योगिक दिनचर्या को सिखाने सबको यहाँ बुलाया है। हर आने वाले पे यहाँ के ऋषि युग की छाया है। योग से सबको स्वस्थ बनाना योग से सबको स्वस्थ बनाना है अपना अभियान बहुत है अपना योग महान बहुत है अपना योग महान। करना होगा जग को करना होगा सारे जग को अब इसका गुणगान। बहुत है अपना योग महान, बहुत है अपना योग महान। आसन और षट कर्मों से अब शुद्ध शरीर बनाना है।
आसन और षट कर्मों से अब शुद्ध शरीर बनाना है।
प्राणायाम से प्राण तत्व की सारी कमी मिटाना है।
प्राणायाम से प्राण तत्व की सारी कमी मिटाना है।
धीरे धीरे इनका जीवन में अभ्यास बढ़ाना है। प्रत्याहार धारणा करके करके गुरु का ज्ञान। बहुत है अपना योग महान, बहुत है अपना योग महान। करना होगा सारे जग को, करना होगा सारे जग को अब इसका गुणगान। बहुत है अपना योग महान, बहुत है अपना योग महान। यहाँ बताई हर बातों को दिल से जो अपना लेंगे।
यहाँ बताई हर बातों को दिल से जो अपना लेंगे।
योग की इस पावन गंगा में श्रद्धा से जो नहा लेंगे।
योग की इस पावन गंगा में श्रद्धा से जो नहा लेंगे।
जीवन में जो वे चाहेंगे वो सबको ही पालेंगे।
जीवन में वे जो चाहेंगे वो उसको भी पालेंगे।
योग ही काया कल्प करेगा, योग ही काया कल्प करेगा, देगा जीवन दान। बहुत है अपना योग महान, बहुत है अपना योग महान। करना होगा सारे जग को, करना होगा सारे जग को अब इसका गुणगान। बहुत है अपना योग महान, बहुत है अपना योग महान। जिसका ज्ञान धरा पर देने, जिसका ज्ञान धरा पर देने उतरे हैं भगवान। बहुत है अपना योग महान, 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 बहुत है अपना योग महान।
The greatness of yoga. Despite of the barrier of language, I could see from backstage that definitely all of you were enjoying this beautiful Pragya Geet by closing your eyes. I'm sure you all got the vibrations that our group members were trying to propagate from here. Pragya Geet in themselves are a beautiful and a powerful way to strengthen your thoughts, to impart the message that Gurudev wanted to give you. This song was trying to tell the unification of individual to the supreme and the sublimation of egocentric to divine-centric. These are the views of our Param Chancellor. With this song, we really move forward with the felicitation ceremony.
The music has revived the spirit among us. In this well-spirited movement, let us welcome our chief guest, respected Gauri Shankar Sharma ji, the manager, Shantikunj, Haridwar. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to kindly welcome him with a bouquet as a token of our love for him. Thank you so much, sir.
Our loving Vice Chancellor, sir.
The sir is presenting him the mantra chadar, the symbolic of divinity.
This will enwrap you and enfold you in the great Gayatri mantra and will let all the negative energies be away from you.
Vice Chancellor is honoring Pro Vice Chancellor sir and Vice Chancellor sir with the very same mantra chadar, the symbolic of divinity.
With the very same divinity.
Our family members, our own Vice Chancellor, our Pro Vice Chancellor sir.
Now, I'd like to request our beloved Vice Chancellor Sir Dr. S.D. Sharma, who is a great spiritual scientist, a great manager, and a humble human being, to express the zeal and enthusiasm of all the university, all Gayatri Pariwar, on behalf of himself to our beloved guests from around the world. I request Sir to please honor the stage. Dr. S.D. Sharma, sir.
गायत्री मंत्र से शुरुआत करेंगे। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। आज समापन समारोह के अवसर पर इस तृतीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग संस्कृति और आध्यात्मिकता के महोत्सव के अवसर पर हमारे बीच पधारे हुए शांतिकुंज के व्यवस्थापक आदरणीय भाई गौरीशंकर भाई साहब, हमारे साथी डॉक्टर चिन्मय पंड्या जी और संदीप कुमार भाई साहब और सभी उपस्थित डेलीगेट्स, प्रतिभागीगण जो कि विभिन्न देशों से पधारे हैं, इस 5 दिन के महोत्सव के अवसर पर सहयोग देने के लिए, भाग लेने के लिए, हम लोगों के साथ अपने वैल्यूज़ को शेयर करने के लिए आप सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत और आभार। आप लोगों ने महसूस किया होगा कि किस प्रकार इस हरिद्वार में हिमालय की छाया, गंगा का किनारा, हरिद्वार जो कि भगवान का द्वार कहलाता है, देवात्मा हिमालय का रास्ता, चाहे बद्रीनाथ जाना हो, चाहे केदारनाथ जाना हो, रास्ता यहीं से निकलता है। और कुछ ऐसी महिमा स्थान की रही है कि भगवान शिव को भी विवाह करने हरिद्वार के स्थान पे ही आना पड़ा। भगवान शिव का अत्यंत प्रिय स्थान रहा है और भगवान विष्णु का भी स्थान रहा है। हर की पैड़ी भगवान विष्णु के कदम जहाँ पड़े हैं, ब्रह्म कुंड की जहाँ स्थापना हुई है, ऐसे पवित्र स्थान में आप सब प्रतिभागीगण आए और आप लोगों ने स्थान के वाइब्रेशंस को, यहाँ के वातावरण को आत्मीयसात किया होगा। और ख़ास तौर से परम पूज्य गुरुदेव और वंदनीय माता जी द्वारा उनके स्वप्नों के आधार पर बनी हुई इस विश्वविद्यालय में और शांतिकुंज में भी भ्रमण किया है। आप लोगों ने स्वयं महसूस किया होगा कि किस प्रकार दिव्य चेतना, दिव्य वातावरण आप सब ने महसूस किया होगा, संचारित यहाँ पर हो रहा है लगातार। बीचों बीच यूनिवर्सिटी के बना हुआ प्रज्ञेश्वर महादेव इस चेतना का केंद्र है, इस ऊर्जा का मध्य बिंदु है, जहाँ कल खास तौर से दीप यज्ञ का समारोह मनाया गया। विश्व शांति दिवस के अवसर पर भी बहुत सुंदर प्रस्तुति रही और आप सब लोगों ने इसको एंजॉय किया। इन 5 दिनों के दौरान योग, संस्कृति और आध्यात्मिकता के विभिन्न आयाम आप सब लोगों ने छुए, उन पर विचार विमर्श हुआ, विचारों का मंथन हुआ, विचारों का आदान प्रदान हुआ और अनेक नई बातें जानने का मौका मिला, एक दूसरे की भावनाओं के समीप आने का मौका मिला। ऐसा महोत्सव, ऐसा अवसर बार बार आए, ऐसी मैं समझता हूँ कि भावना आप सबके अंदर है, हमारे अंदर तो विशेष तौर पर है कि अतिथि देवो भव। ऋग्वेद का कथन है कि अतिथि देवता होते हैं, गेस्ट इज गॉड, एंड देयरफॉर वी ऑलवेज क्रेव फॉर वेलकमिंग देम टू इंडिया एंड टू आवर प्लेस। इस प्रकार इस समारोह के समापन के अवसर पर मैं ज़्यादा समय नहीं लेते हुए आप लोगों को चाहूँगा कि यहाँ की भावनाएं, यहाँ के ऊर्जा, यहाँ की जो वाइब्रेशंस आपने महसूस की हैं उसको अपने साथ लेके जाएं और हम लोगों को भूलें नहीं, हम लोगों को याद रखें और पुनरागमनाय च, एक हमारे संस्कृत में कहा गया है, पुनः आपके आगमन की प्रतीक्षा रहेगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Punaragamanaya, do come here again and again. So let's talk about the religious importance of Haridwar. This godly place is all set to make Haridwar the religious capital of India. We not only say that we are determined to bring the golden age for the human beings, but dear friends, we are making endless efforts for the very same thing. And this festival on yoga, culture and spirituality was just an effort for the very same thing. This 5-day magnificent festival brought with it the spiritually magnified devotees of Dharma who had explored the depths of spirituality, propagators of the yoga and spirituality whose tireless efforts has spread this divine spirit to the world, and of course the experts from the corporate world who are leading professionals and guiding them to excellence. It would be worth mentioning that they all had gifted us the pearls of experience and knowledge through their wisdom words and speeches.
Words are never enough to express our emotions, our feelings that we went through all the 5 days here. It's very difficult for me and especially for you to sum up the huge galaxy of emotions, the beautiful memories, those beautiful moments to say just within a few words, but still, it would be great to listen from you, to know what's going in your heart and what you felt and what were your experiences here. So, continuing that, I humbly request Maurizio G from Italy to honor the stage and welcome some of his beautiful and memorable experience with us.
Kindly welcome Maurizio from Italy.
Thank you very much to share this wonderful experience in this campus. On this day, I am here since 17th of September. I am Italian, and in Italy I'm a lawyer and a chartered accountant, and I follow the Aratic Yoga. Master Choa Koksui, the founder of also the pranic healing. This was a wonderful experience. It's like a magnetic force called me here, and I did 9 days of silence. Also to find myself, to live my job in Italy. And what I understand of this experience. It was a wonderful experience. I understand well that the union between East and West is the yoga, is the word. Is the yoga between the mind, the management, with the collectivity and the cultural experience of India. So in the middle is the threat. I think that our street, our road, is to go back to our house from Western people and share with other people, with our friends, our colleagues, with our school, with our yoga school, what's the word yoga means in the Indian culture. This is a treasure, the real treasure that I have, and I bring with me back to Italy. And I will do that, I'm sure. I have just another thing to say, because the treasure that I came back and I find it is a treasure made of kindness, of loving kindness, of lovely light and lovely kindness from the child, from also the student of this university. That was very kind with me, and I think it's an incomparable experience. Thank you so much to Dr. Pranav Pandya and at your holy family, because it is one of my experiences, I think, that signed to me the road, the right road to follow. Thank you so much, and thank you to you.
We are thankful to Maurizio Ji for his beautiful experience. Friends, Maurizio Ji is a spiritually acclaimed person, and he is an expert in pranic healing. We're really thankful that his words really brought out what we were looking for. He said this was a union of East and West, and he really had a great experience in India. I think what we were looking for, what was our motto to organize such beautiful festival, is really achieved today, and we would say that we have attained the moksha. He said that yoga means Indian culture, and I do agree with you, sir. This university is a man-making university which nurtures the students, and the students of this university are the brand ambassador of Gayatri Pariwar.
On this last day, let us take you back to the memories of the previous 4 days, where we have the confluence of yoga, culture and spirituality in this very stage. In this sequence, I would like to welcome a very enthusiastic delegate from the Norway, who has participated with full zeal and zest in every ceremony of this feast. It would be our pleasure to hear her on this stage. We welcome you, ma'am, Ms. Khaza, to share your experiences with us.
Please, ma'am.
Please welcome her.
Thank you, and thank you. Coming from Norway, a north, cold, and warm country, coming all the way here to experience this amazing festival. When I came, I was so struck by the warmth of all of you. So my heart has been expanding the last days here with you all. I have learned a completely new perspective of yoga, culture, and spirituality, and it comes from each of you. The energy that we are welcomed in here in the university gives us the possibility of reconnecting our body and soul to be able to be more aligned, and with that, create a new reality for our beings. So the inspiration I'll bring home to Norway is a feeling in my heart of something magic that could be happening in the future when the bridge is built through all the countries, all the cultures, and all the different amazing yogi practices. I am a new equations student teacher, which is also a method of aligning the body and soul, so I could go inside and create a new reality for myself. And thank you again for this opportunity. Meeting each one of you has given me a whole new perspective of life. So I thank you all for holding the energy for these magical moments to happen. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Friends, we have with us another chief guest of ours today, that is a close devotee and a close disciple of Swami Tilkanandji, Dr. Diksha Chaitanya ji. We welcome her with a huge round of applause.
We welcome you, ma'am, on this ceremony. We request our chief guest, respected Gauri Shankar Sharma ji, to kindly welcome her a presenting bouquet, a token of our love for her.
I request our volunteers to please arrange the tilak for her.
The volunteers are doing tilak to her.
It's her welcome
Tradition from Indian culture.
to welcome her. Now we humbly welcome you here on the stage.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Diksha Chaitanya is a close devotee and disciple to Dr. Tilkanandji, who is a spiritual jailer, a scientific person, expert of the field of yoga and meditation, a great devotee, a great human being, and apart from all, he is a great guru. He is not with us due to some reasons, but on behalf of him, we request Dr. Diksha to please honor the stage to discuss his message with us. We are waiting for you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यदिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षिभूतं भवातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय गुरवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्तये निष्प्रपञ्चाय शान्ताय निरलम्बाय तेजसे श्री सद्गुरुदेवते नमः। श्री वावयराङ्गते नमः। श्री तिलक स्वामी परमहंसते नमः। श्री शंकर तिलकानंद स्वामी परमहंसते नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Honorable sadhus here present, Honorable Chancellor Dr. Pranav Pandya, Vice Chancellor Dr. S.D. Sharma, Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Chinmay Pandya, and Register Shri Sandip Kumar, Venerable Swami Suryanandaji Maharaj, Venerable Mahamandaleshwar Yogacharya, and Pandit Emi Blessio Gayatri Devi, Venerable Bhai Hari Singh Khalsa, and Venerable delegates, dear students of D.S.V.V. Sanskrit Vishwavidyalaya and abroad. I am so thankful to have the chance of represent my Guruji, Sri Swami Shankara Tilakananda Ji Maharaj. He couldn't make it here today because he has some duties in Spain at the ashram in Granada City. This festival, for the third consecutive year, has its unique blend of yoga culture and spirituality that today and this year has got new wings. It is ready to give a message that these three festivals would create a new order of dharma, of happiness and peace. It is such a great choice, the one that we have to be here and receive such a unique and wonderful cultural and knowledge display. Our senses are delighted, our mind is cultivated, and we are ready to proceed in our lives to do the revolution of our consciousness. I really congratulate the organizers of this university. Adi Shankaracharya said in the Viveka Chudamani that there are three unavoidable things in order to get freedom, which means moksha. One is to have the human birth. As humans are bound to desire for freedom, because humans are bound to suffer as well. Second is the presence of a divine master, is the presence of a guidance in our path. And third is the mumukshutvam, the desire for freedom, for enlightenment. Meanwhile we breathe, we shouldn't trust our minds. That's the teaching of Shankara. Because the breath bounds us with life and its ways of expressing. The breath is staining our more subtle desires, and in order to be successful, the dana of prana is needed. When Shri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharmam parityaya mamekam sharanam vraya aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayisyami ma suchaha. He is telling that abandon all relative dharmas and adopt the dharma, the only true Sanatana Dharma, that allows us to move on the path of freedom. This college is teaching the real Dharma and is bringing upon the knowledge of Sanatana Dharma and the ancient values from the time of the Rishis. Our Vedic culture is so great and has brought upon a unique and scientific approach. As the Rishis, the seers had their labs in their own minds and did the exploration in their own minds, in their own consciousness. In the words of my Paramaguru, Sri Gurudeva Swami Tilak Paramahamsa, in India, he said, the religion and mystics is open and allows so much of creative and heart expressions, and the society is closed. And the more traditional values are concerning to this more closed society. He said as well that in the West, the society is open, but the religion is closed. We should not lose these traditional spiritual values, this Sanskriti, that has been the birth of so many religions and sects. In fact, we could say that the first Christian church was established in Kerala by a Hindu king. He allowed the freedom of expression of religion. Other traditions as Jainism, Buddhism and Sikhism were born in our mother Bharatavarsha. Mahatma Gandhi said that I claim to be an average man of less than average ability. I have not the shadow of a doubt that any man or woman can achieve what I have, if he or she would make the same effort and cultivate the same hope and faith. This is Ishwara Pranidhana, this gift of prana to Ishwara, the ruler in Dharma, the ruler of Dharma. This is what devotion consists of. Surrender yourself to a cause, a higher cause. We have here a cause. This college has here a higher cause. Give your prana and do the revolution of consciousness. While most of people think of ordinariness as a fault or limitation, Gandhi would discover in the very meaning of life and of history. For him, it was not the famous or the rich or the powerful people who would change the course of history. It is the future is to differ from the past, he taught. If we are to leave a peaceful and healthy earth for our children, it will be the ordinary man and woman who do it, not by becoming extraordinary, not by discovering that our greatest strength lies in how much we differ from each other, but in how very much we are the same, capable of expressing according to our different abilities. My guru always teaches that Tantra is for people that have less abilities and need to expand and educate their minds. This is the change of consciousness. One person makes the difference. In the Dhyaya 16 of the Gita, there are two types of beings, Daivik or Asuric. It's up to each being to choose which he wants to be. The renaissance of these Vedic values in the modern era started with the great Swami Vivekananda, who for the first time in the Parliament of Religions in Chicago uplifted these values in a society dominated by the rulers, that time the British. It seems now there's a plan of the multinational to introduce the non-veg culture in India, for instance. We should fight against that. To globalize concepts and to introduce new habits to population. Food is changing the people's mentality. The Upanishads state that everything in this universe is food, and everything is therefore under the law of yajna, of sacrifice towards life. Yajna is needed to be performed, like in this college is performed continuously, 24 hours a day. The aversion of the modern scientifics to accept the deep similitudes between existence, scientific science, and the knowledge of the Vedas and the mystics, it's not a surprise. We know that these differences are there. Even nowadays, there's much ignorance in the West. If you go to a doctor and you say, "I'm a vegetarian," the doctor will say, "It's not possible. That's not healthy. You should change your diet immediately or you will become seriously sick." I have had personally that experience. So is that a scientific approach? Could we consider that a Western scientific approach? Unfortunately, this attitude is changing due to these festivals where information is divulgated in the correct way. In the way the Oriental thought has started to interest to a major number of people and practices as a meditation, as not something ridiculous or suspicious, the mysticism is now having the right attention within the scientific community. The Vedas are extremely scientific knowledge. The Rig Veda states that who knows here, who came where it was started this multifactorious universe. Even the gods are posterior to this creation. Who then knows where it comes from? Yoga is a science. The continuous indagation in all over penetrating in our scriptures. And this is why it is called the self-enlightenment. Salvation is not a concept according to our tradition. Our tradition is about enlightening our own buddhi, our own minds. Yoga is nothing else than a human science of freedom, a mystic, and the Sanatana Dharma is accepting the universal truths based on this continuous experimentation on our own minds. Traditional Vidyalayas as this college are working to continue the task of the great seers, siddhas, and the gurus. With the blessings of Sri Rama Sharmacharya ji, I hereby thank to my Guru the trust he deposited on me while assigning me this task of representing him. If I said any mistake, it is only my ignorance and not of my Guruji. I ask sorry for that. And I hereby thank again to the organizers of such an event and for inviting me in this ending ceremony with my deep regards. Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We really witnessed a great Guru-Shishya relationship when she was speaking here. This was such a marvelous moment for all of us.
Friends, the basic theme of this festival, this gathering, was yoga. And yes, it was seen discovering new realms through the various spiritual and experimental sessions. Culture, which means to cultivate goodness in oneself, was well illustrated through the cultural evenings where various professionals and non-professionals and the worshippers of the art and culture from India and across the world represented themselves and altogether gave us the glimpse of the whole world. The second last evening in itself was a historic movement for Shantikunj and also for the India, where for the first time in India, in this very godly land, the flags for the peace were raised high in the spiritually vibrant premises of Prageshwar Mahakal, followed by the meditation to support the human conscious evolution to realize the peace on earth. This was all possible because of the guidance of the Pro-Vice Chancellor.
Such a unique and beautiful symposium could have been possible only with the presence of our loving Pro-Vice Chancellor Dr. Pranav Pandya ji, who is an energetic and eminent personality, a renowned persona in the field of medical. Ever since he joined this university, it has climbed to great heights, and the grandeur has increased and boosted and inflamed his guides. We have been able to organize such great, rare and amazing events only with the presence, only with his guidance, his experience and under his shadow. We are really obliged to have him with us. So now I'd like to take the pleasure to calling him upon the podium to present the festival report. Please, sir.
Continuing the tradition of Dr. Diksha ji, I just want to say that whatever good you see in us is all because of the Param Pujya Gurudev and Param Vandaniya Mataji, and whatever fault is there is definitely ours. So if any mistake had been made by us, knowingly or unknowingly, we take the full responsibility for it. Let us start with the recitation of the Gayatri Mantra. Gayatri, who besides being the divine protector of the prana, is also or was also the life, work and everything of Param Pujya Gurudev and Param Vandaniya Mataji, and she could be reached with this piece of Vedic Mantra. So those of you, or I am sure that all of you are able to sing the Gayatri Mantra, please sing it with me. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. In the subtle presence of Param Pujya Gurudev and Param Vandaniya Mataji, I would like to start by greeting those seated on the dais. Chief guest of the event, Adarniya Gauri Shankar Mahaji. Guest of honor, Dr. Diksha Chaitanya, who is representing Swami Tilakanandji. Adarniya VCG, Adarniya Registrar Ji. All the delegates, participants, members of the D.S.V.V family and Shantikunj family, and dear students. As I begin, I remember a beautiful story from the Upanishads of Shvetaketu. Shvetaketu was the son of the great sage Upamanyu. When Shvetaketu returned home after completing his studies, he, being an extraordinarily talented young man, developed ahankar, ego, pride, that he was the best, he knew everything. His father, being a wise man, realized that he needed to be taught the most valuable lesson of this world, jnana, knowledge, wisdom. So he asked his son, that son, you have collected all the information about the God, but have you really seen God? Have you really seen Him? And Shvetaketu was baffled. He said, no, I know everything about Veda. I have learned them from my heart. I know each and every verse, but I have not really seen the God. So he asked his son, that how can I see God? How can I see Him? and his father got a glass of water and a sugar cube. Glass of water and a sugar cube. Then he mixed the sugar cube in the water. And he asked his son, can you see the sugar inside? And Shvetketu said that I cannot see it, but I know it is in there. His father replied, you know it is in there because you can taste it. You can taste the sweetness of the water and realize it's in there. Similarly, God is all around us. He is outside us like air. He is inside us like prana. Neither we can see the prana nor we can see the air, but we can feel the taste. We can feel the sweetness of the divine. The last 5 words that Upamanyu said are the best that I can remember. He said, divinity is all about the experience. Divinity is all about the experience. So as I start here trying to summarize the wonderful emotions that we have gone through in last 5 days of these memorable celebrations of International Festival, I cannot summarize it because divinity is all about the experience. What we have experienced here was nothing but divine. Despite of having more than 18 nationalities among us, more than 5 continents among us, we spoke to each other with the language of the divine, the language of affection, the language of respect, the language of admiration. And I am privileged to say that we have received the replies exactly in the same language from you. So the first round of applause should really go to all the participants, all the delegates who have come from different nations and participated in these memorable celebrations. So really a great round of applause should go to all the participants. And secondly, although the vote of thanks would go to Sandeep Mamaji, I really want to say all the students of this, our family and all the staff members who worked relentlessly, who worked non-stop, continuously, round the clock, in the middle of the night, in the early hours to make this festival really a memorable event for all of us. So for the students and for the staff members, another round of applause should be due. Now the third International Festival on Yoga, Culture and Spirituality was exceptional in many ways and created history for many reasons. The presence of the enlightened souls as speakers, the compelling discourses, the true blend of science and spirituality as Gurudev envisioned, and the cultural evenings which were completely out of this world, they were worth remembering for all of us for a long time. Before I describe any further, I just want to say the theme of yoga, culture and spirituality was chosen for a serious purpose. The word yoga is such that it could be defined in many ways and it could be understood in many forms. But Puj Gurudev believed that yoga centers around the refinement of consciousness, parishkar. It centers around the refinement of consciousness and it can only be achieved by liberating our soul from the imperfections of our present nature, Atma Sanshodhan. In other words, what we know as the spirituality. And when we have the individuals with yogic state of mind and spiritual beliefs, then society automatically adopts a culture what can only be called as the divine culture. And that was the goal of his life, Manushya mein Devatva ka uday, dharti par swarga ka avtaran. That rise of divinity in man and descent of heaven on the earth. And this festival is one of the attempts in that direction. Nothing would have been the most suitable day to start the festival, the 2nd October birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi ji and Shastri ji, the propagator of truth and non-violence, the 2 founding principles of the yoga. And we celebrated the presence of Honorable Chancellor, Adarniya Satyamitra Nanji, Bhai Hari Singh Khalsa ji, Padma Shri Kartikeyan ji, Registrar ji, VC ji. And in the subsequent spiritual sessions, we had discourses from M.E. Blesio Gayatri ji, who talked about Yoga and Sanatan Dharma. Amrit Suryanand ji, who talked about this wonderful concept of celebrating the World Yoga Day together, which is the goal and vision of his life. We also had Acharya Shankar talking about the Vedantic philosophy of the Shankaracharya, and our beloved John Frank Mostad from Norway who talked about inculcating the spiritual values in the leadership. What can I talk about the scientific sessions? They were the absolute blend of science and spirituality, as Gurudev talked about Vaigyanik Adhyatma or scientific spirituality. Whereas you would find the versatility of having a botanist talking about the music therapy, a nuclear scientist talking about the spiritual ethics, an educator talking about the Kriya Yoga, a investment banker talking about the respect to the nature. And we had wonderful scientific sessions in last 3 days. And then in the evening, and of course, the credit should also go to the team of the polyclinic who wonderfully conducted the sessions on experiential sessions on pranachikitsa, acupressure, yoga nidra, and other complementary medicine disciplines. The cultural evenings were wonderful. We started with the summary of Param Pujya Gurudev on the day 1. Day 2, we had celebrations from our family members from abroad, from Portugal and Japan. Then day 3 was dedicated to the wonderful performances of our own family members from here in Haridwar, the students from the D.S.V.V. And the last day, we had wonderful celebrations of World Peace March from the efforts of Bhai Hari Singh Khalsa Ji. And the message of both World Peace March and the Deep Yajna was the same, that we have to fight the darkness within to achieve any lightness. Lastly, I just want to quote one more story from the Jain traditions. When a Jain master was dying, he called his disciple and he said that I have got 2 dogs inside me. And his disciple was very shocked. He said, dogs inside you? He said, yes, I have got 2 dogs inside me. One that want the materialistic pleasures, that want everything in this world. And the other is that wants the spirituality, that wants the wisdom, that wants the light in the life. He said, then what happens? He said, they both are fighting with each other. And that dog wins. That dog wins to who you feed. So let us feed the right dog, let us feed the right one, let us give us the light to each other. And the take-home message from this festival is by quoting Paul Watson, who is famous environmentalist. And when he was asked that how long he would like to live, he replied by saying that it does not matter how long do we live, but it matters what do we live for, what are we united for, and what are we willing to die for. So let us be united together for the right cause. If we can take the message home that one person, Param Pujya Gurudev, gave his life for the right cause, right principles and right morals and values, then we can take home the message that we can be united together again, same time next year for the right cause, right principles and right values. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir.
A short life full of events is much better than a long life without any events. The words of our beloved Vice Chancellor Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor Sir. And this same thing was being predicted in the lifestyle of our Param Pujya Gurudev, who in a short span of 80 years wrote more than 3,000 books, translated many scriptures, Indian ethics and Vedas, lived his life through spiritual penance, guided word, did 24 lakhs of Mahapurush.
We request you all to welcome the short clip which has the glimpse of the previous festivals and this very festival. Let's welcome it with a huge round of applause, as it is just a presentation of you and us all.
of memories.
chanting.
This ocean of emotions. I guess we all were flowing in those moments, feeling these emotions that we all experienced through all this 5-day journey of ours. Aren't you?
Friends, yeah, it's you that have enjoyed this.
The hard work, dedication, the love that each and every one of our students, along with our faculty members, our guide lambs, all our foreign friends from around the world put us, make this event such a great, successful grandeurs. Nothing would have been possible if we would have the support of your, and we're really thankful from bottom of heart for you. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you much for your love.
We especially salute all the heroes behind the curtain that have made all these conferences, all these gatherings, and these festivals damn successful.
The saga started from 2012, climbed to great heights in every single dimension, every single time is climbing and is getting a new era. And I'm sure the next time when you come here, for sure you're going to come here, you're going to see another dimension of this international festival with you.
Friends, the waves of emotions on your face allowed me to tell you that you can get the clippings of this warming festival through our website www.awgp.org.
Once again, we thanks and salute all the people, all the members, all the participants, all the viewers, all the audiences, all the teachers, all the students, all the cameramans, all the photographers, everyone from starting to the end, from top to bottom. Thank you so much for support. Thank you so much for helping us out. Thank you so much for making this event such a great, such a successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Now, moving forward to the program, a great manager, the manager of the Shantikunj Haridwar, an eminent personality. Ever since he met Gurudev, his life has been reformed. And the change could be well expressed, could be well seen through his personality, through his words, and through his humbleness. He is none other than our respected, our beloved Gauri Shankar Sharma ji. He has been a close disciple of Gurudev and has worked well in his life for the propagation of the Gurudev's thought. We welcome him for the chief guest address.
Thank you so much, sir.
गायत्री मंत्र सब भाई बहन साथ साथ बोलेंगे। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। परम पूज्य गुरुदेव एवं वंदनीय माता जी के सूक्ष्म संरक्षण में उपस्थित मंचासीन अतिथिगण, विभिन्न देशों से आए हुए हमारे अतिथि, यूनिवर्सिटी के बच्चे और बच्चियों, कार्यकर्तागण, शिक्षकगण, ये बहुत हर्ष की बात है जिस चीज को गुरुदेव ने प्रारंभ किया वो चीज सारी दुनिया में एक रूप लेती हुई नजर आ रही है। आज हम चर्चा कर रहे हैं योग की, संस्कृति की और आध्यात्म की। ये तीनों ही चीजें वो चीज है जो आज का समाधान है। दुनिया में लोगों ने अपनी समस्याओं का समाधान तलवार के जोर पर करना चाहा, ताकत के बल पर। वो असफल रहे, जमाना निकल गया उसका। फिर पैसे के बल पर उन्होंने चाहा कि इसका जो है हमारी समस्याओं का समाधान हो जाए, वो भी नहीं हुआ। और फिर बुद्धि के बल पर सोचा कि इसका समाधान हो जाए, वो भी नहीं हुआ। इन पिछले वर्षों के अंदर ये सारे के सारे हथियारों को दुनिया ने आजमाया है, लेकिन समाधान कहीं नहीं निकला। समाधान निकला है तो ऋषि तंत्र के उस आध्यात्मवाद में है, उस योगा में है, या उस संस्कृति में है, उस सभ्यता में है जिसको हमने पीछे छोड़ दिया। हमारे दिमाग में भौतिकता छा गई, हमारा दृष्टिकोण भौतिकवादी हो गया। भौतिकवादी होने के कारण आदमी संकीर्ण हो गया, आदमी स्वार्थी हो गया और समस्याएं उलझती हुई चली गई। लेकिन वास्तविकता के अंदर समाधान आपके चरित्र में है, आपके ऊंचे विचारों में है और आपकी उदारता में है, जिसकी आवश्यकता है। जबकि इतने साधन हमारे पास बढ़ गए, इतनी सुविधाएं हमारे पास हो गई कि पूरी दुनिया के लोग एक दिन के अंदर यहाँ इकट्ठे हो सकते हैं, फिर भी आदमी हैरान और परेशान है। उसका कोई तो कारण होगा। कारण सिर्फ एक है कि विचारों के गिर जाने से, सद्भाव के गिर जाने से आदमी निरंकुश हो गया, उसके ऊपर कोई अंकुश नहीं रहा, और जो उसके साधन और सुविधाएं थी उसी के लिए श्राप बनने लगी, उसी के लिए मुसीबत खड़ी करने लगी। लेकिन ऋषियों ने जो संदेश दिया और आप जो संदेश लेकर के आए हैं कि हमारा जीवन दर्शन भौतिकवादी नहीं, आध्यात्मवादी होना चाहिए। आत्मवादी दर्शन के ऊपर हमारा जीवन टिका हुआ होना चाहिए। हमारे जीवन के अंदर हम महत्व किसको दें? हमारे साधन सुविधाओं को या सिद्धांत को? आत्मा हमारे अंदर है, वो ही परमात्मा है। मैन से सुपरमैन, आत्मा से परमात्मा, वो सफर है हमारा, वो रास्ता है, ये रास्ता नहीं है। तो उसकी एक प्रणाली है, उसका एक सिस्टम है, जिस सिस्टम के ऊपर चल करके हम सारी दुनिया का समाधान कर सकते हैं, समस्याओं का समाधान हो सकता है। और वो है आपका व्यक्तित्व, आपका चरित्र, आपके ऊंचे विचार और आपकी उदारता। उसी के अभ्यास के लिए ऋषियों ने पहले जो तंत्र खड़ा किया था, उसी तंत्र को गुरुदेव ने वापस खड़ा किया है। आज वास्तविकता के अंदर योगा की जरूरत है, लेकिन किसके साथ? हमारा शरीर है, ये भौतिक है, लेकिन ये पूर्ण नहीं है। इसको प्रकृति से चाहिए कुछ, तभी इसको संतोष मिलता है। ये प्रकृति से लेता है, इसको हवा चाहिए, पानी चाहिए, खाना चाहिए, इसको जो है ये सारे साधन चाहिए, तब ये शरीर प्रसन्न होता है। इसकी भूख है, लेकिन इसके साथ जुड़ी हुई आत्मा की भी भूख है, वो भी कुछ चाहती है। हमें पुष्ट उस आत्मा को करना है, शरीर को नहीं। शरीर को जितनी आवश्यकता है उतना दिया जाना चाहिए, और बाकी उस आत्मा के लिए हमें हमारा समय और साधन उसके लिए लगने चाहिए। आत्मवादी अगर जीवन दर्शन होगा तो आत्मा सब में है। जैसा कि अभी चिन्मय जी बता रहे थे कि गिलास के पानी को टेस्ट करने के बाद में पता चलता है कि वो मीठा है, इसमें शक्कर घुली हुई है, लेकिन दिख नहीं रही है। आप और हमारे बीच में जो आत्मीयता है, जो आत्मभाव पैदा हुआ है, ये दिखता नहीं है, लेकिन मौजूद है। और इस शरीर से बड़ी प्रयोगशाला कुछ हो नहीं सकती। स्थूल कोई प्रयोगशाला इसको सिद्ध नहीं कर सकती, आपके त्याग को, आपके चरित्र को, आपकी भावना को, आपकी उदारता को, आपके प्रेम को कोई लैब जो है सिद्ध नहीं कर सकती। लेकिन ये शरीर रूपी लैब के अंदर इसको सिद्ध किया जा सकता है। वो गुरुदेव ने करके दिखाया है, और आने वाला समय निश्चित रूप से आपका है, आपके चिंतन का है और आपके उस राह का है जिस राह के ऊपर चल करके और हम वहाँ पहुँच सकते हैं जहाँ भाईचारा हो, जहाँ पर प्रेम हो और जहाँ पर जो कुछ भी हमारे पास है हम उनको मिल बांट करके खा सकें। ये सारी दुनिया के अंदर ये मैसेज जब तक पहुँचेगा नहीं, जब तक हमें वो समाधान नहीं मिल सकता। क्यों कि आज सारी दुनिया बहुत नज़दीक आ गई है। संचार और आवागमन के साधन इतने हो गए हैं कि जिसके कारण वहाँ की खबर यहाँ, यहाँ की वहाँ का जो कुछ भी होता है यहाँ असर पड़ता है। उसी तरह से तो सारी दुनिया का समाधान भी वही है कि हम इस राह पर चलें। हमारा उद्देश्य है कि जो इष्ट हमने चुना है, जो लक्ष्य हमने चुना है, उस लक्ष्य के अनुरूप हमारे विचार 24 घंटा बने रहें, हम उसके अनुसार चल सकें। और उसी के लिए इतना जो विपुल साहित्य गुरुदेव ने लिखा है, 3000 जो पुस्तकें लिखी है, उसी के लिए लिखी है। और आपको और हमको जो काम सौंपा है वो उसी के लिए है कि आपका व्यक्तित्व बढ़े, आपके अंदर वो आभा और वो चमक और वो आत्मदर्शन आप में हो जिसके कारण हम सबको आत्मसात कर सकें। दुनिया में लोग सम्मान चाहते हैं, दुनिया में लोग सहयोग चाहते हैं सबसे। तो सम्मान और सहयोग पैसे के बल पर, ताकत के बल पर नहीं मिल सकता, और मिलता है तो बहुत आंशिक है, सामयिक है, समय पे वो समाप्त हो जाएगा। लेकिन अगर आपने सेवा और सादगी का मंत्र अपनाया है, हमारे ये विश्व ब्रह्मांड उसी परमात्मा का स्वरूप है, उसकी सेवा के लिए हमारे पास जो भी सामर्थ्य है हम अर्पण कर दें, और तो हमें सहयोग भी मिलेगा। लेकिन सहयोग कब मिलेगा? जब हमारा जीवन के अंदर कहीं ब्रेक होगा, हमारी डिमांड कम होगी, हम साधारण एक औसत स्तर के ऊपर रहने के लिए राजी हो जाएं, हमारा सादगी भरा जीवन होगा, तभी हमारे पास समय और साधन बच सकते हैं। वरना हम ढोंग तो कर सकते हैं, हम सब कुछ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन वास्तविकता के अंदर वो हमें सहयोग और सम्मान नहीं मिल सकता। तो आप अब यहाँ समापन का दिन है, 5 दिन आप यहाँ रहे हैं, और जो कुछ भी मिला है एक मैसेज लेकर के हम जाएं कि हमेशा हमारा जीवन दर्शन भौतिक नहीं आध्यात्मिक होगा, आत्मवादी दर्शन के साथ हम जिएंगे और सादगी और सेवा का मंत्र लेकर के जाएंगे। तो हमारी सभ्यता, जिसको संस्कृति कहते हैं, जो हमारा मूल है, संस्कृति का मतलब ही यही है, सभ्यता का मतलब ही यही है कि रहन सहन, बातचीत थोपी नहीं जाती, एक्शन नहीं करते, एक्टिंग नहीं करते, अंदर से हमको वो उठता है। और संस्कृति हमारी रही है देने की संस्कृति रही है। आप एक दूसरे को दीजिए, दूसरे के लिए आपका त्याग, आपका चरित्र, आपका भाव, ये संस्कृति हमारी रही है। इस संस्कृति को अगर हम अपनाएंगे तो ये हमारा आयोजन जो सफल आयोजन रहा है, 3 आयोजन पिछले हो चुके हैं, तीसरा आयोजन ये है, और कितना सफल रहा है। ये मैसेज जन जन तक पहुँचे, और ये पहुँचेगा जरूर, क्योंकि समाधान यही है। किसी का कोई बैलेंसिंग पॉइंट होता है, मनुष्य का बैलेंसिंग पॉइंट यही है जो ऋषियों ने खोज करके निकाला था, और आप और हम उसको पहुँचाएँ, उसको स्वीकार करें, और हमारे जीवन को ही धन्य न बनाए। जो आपके संपर्क में आए वो भी, जिस तरह से रात को आपने दिए से दिया जलाया है, जिसमें आग होती है वही दूसरे को जला सकता है, जिसमें प्राण है वो दूसरे को प्राण दे सकता है, बुझा हुआ दीपक दूसरे को नहीं जला सकता, जिसमें आग नहीं वो दूसरी जगह आग नहीं लगा सकता। हम आग लेकर के जाएं, हम दीपक लेकर के जाएं, और हम दुनिया में इस मैसेज को, इस संस्कृति को हम फैलाएं कि अगर भाईचारा फैलाना है तो हमें इस रास्ते पर चलना ही पड़ेगा, आत्मवादी दर्शन को हमको अपनाना पड़ेगा, सिद्धांत का जीवन हमारा होना चाहिए, तभी हम जो है जीवन में सफल हो सकते हैं और दुनिया में सुख शांति फैला सकते हैं। धन्यवाद, आभार।
Sundar Babaji was trying to just tell us that the success in life could only be achieved when you have simple living, high thinking. He gave the message of spreading the brotherhood, the principles of high thinking, character building, of thought revolution to enlighten and cherish life. Gurudev thought of spreading the message of yoga, culture and spirituality all around the world. In today's world, when we have so much stress and lots of Materialism world has come, only yoga, culture and spirituality do serve as your savior. Today, man needs to be pure in his thoughts, good in his conduct, good in his character, to be divine and to attain the Shanti. Rishi told us that spirituality, the life should be spirituality and soul-based, and for that, character, courtesy, good views, good thoughts, strengthen your character, strengthen your personality, and your views should be there. According to Gurudev, the body is a laboratory to do yoga and to find the limits and non-limits of your body. Guruji said that we don't do the advertisement, the money does not bring to respect. The students and the members of Gayatri Pariwar themselves are a living advertisement to people all around the world, to people all around this globe.
Friends, the people across the world say the catastrophe of the danger is hovering over the world. But we have to say that we are the solutions. We have to stand as a solution for the whole world, because our revered Gurudev has assured us for a better future, for a golden future. Experienced, young, dynamic personality from the world of physics got the bliss of Gurudev and started his journey as a research scientist in Brahmavarchasva Research Institute in the guidance of our revered Chancellor Sir, and now is our revered Registrar. Spiritual practices are a part of his daily routine. On behalf of the Dev Sanskriti family and Global Gayatri Pariwar, we consider such an eminent scholar the right person to express the vote of thanks to one and all present here. Please, sir.
In the subtle presence of Param Puj Gurudev and Paramandaniya Mataji on the dais, our Mukhya Tithi Sardeh Gauri Shankar Bhai Sahab, guest of honor Gurudev Swami Tilkanand Paramhans Ji Maharaj की शिष्या डॉक्टर दीक्षा चैतन्य जी और हमारे अपने ही वीसी सर, प्रो वीसी सर, all distinguished guests from around the globe, our teachers, staff member, and my loving students. Vote of thanks, really it's a very hard, it's a concluding part of the whole ceremony. The third festival of yoga, culture and spirituality is going to be an end. But lot is here, we already heard about the whole feelings of our Gurudev and how it is right now in the manifestation in different part of the globe also. We are seeing, we are hearing all like, I would like to mention Bhai Hari Singh Khalsa ji and his team. Really wonderful. What you did and what we saw yesterday evening was fantastic. All together, 250 countries flag together in the Mahakal place. Means it's a change. Change of the world is coming from the Mahakal. How it's going to happen? It was a sample of that we saw. So it's a really clap for those team. And again, the Imi Blessio ji. Really wonderful you are. You are such a spiritual practitioner, and I heard you also with this heart you spoke to us and guided us during this festival. Amrit Suryanand ji and his group, fantastic. You saying, and we understand your heart all the time. Although we don't know the language, but yes, language of heart was there with you, and the translation was very beautifully done. So it's a nice, not less than that is there with the spirituality, with this leadership. I really impressed with our Norway groups, Jan Frand Mostad and his view about that, how that spirituality is going to understand by the leaders. So it's just because of the conclusion part, if I'm going to miss some of them, but yes, I have the memories of all those. I don't want to repeat all those things, but I have lot of thanks for them, like Acharya Sankarji and group, and all other delegates. I know the first day, like Satmitrananji, fantastic. His whole simple heart and clear message of this divinity was with him, that everybody impressed by his saying. So all from 2nd October to the 6th of the October, we are concluding this, that yes, we all grown more. We grow for that. Life is for grow. I always teach my students that, what's your aim of life? Always my students say that this is my aim, this is my aim, this is my aim. But I always mention them, no. Our Guru says, just life itself is the aim of the life. If you will consider your life as a aim of the life, then there will be a question in your mind, what for then life? And the answer is, life is to grow. Life is to grow. So here in this festival, we got so many things to grow in our life. Physically also, vitally also, mentally and emotionally too. So all 4 faculties of our life is there to grow. Physical, vital, mental and spiritual. These we need. Means emotional, that is going to attain the spirituality in our life. When we are not emotionally expanded our heart, we can't understand the spirituality. So here, in these days, lot of from all around the globe, we got the message of that spirituality, that yoga, that culture. Our Gurudev says, Swasth Sarir, Swaksh Man, Sabhya Samaj. So ultimate of that means a healthy body. What's the ultimate of that? There must be flexibility in the body. That is the ultimate of physical body. If you are physically fit, you really must be the flexibility must be there. Like all yoga practitioners, they show their performances here. Swaksh Man, clear mind, means there will be no illusion in the mind. If there is any illusion in the mind, there is still to do something for the mind. And Sabhya Samaj, yes, it to achieve that civilized, or we may say that culture to come, that is the divine culture, we aid to achieve. But that is the achievement of that with the crime-less society. That is if there is no crime in the society, that is the culture. So we all are trying for Swasth Sarir, Swaksh Man, Sabhya Samaj. Gurudev's that motto in our life, we will change, the world will change. So many, many thanks for all of you, all the dignitaries. And again, my work, definitely both the anchors did a lot of thanks for all others. So I don't want to repeat them, because behind the scene, we saw the pictures also, how you all take the pen and pricks for doing the lot of preparation part was going on with that. So all students of D.S.V.V, all staff members, all other teachers and the other behind the scene, I have lot of thanks for them on behalf of the university administration. Many, many thanks to everybody. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you so much, sir. Friends, as we are about to leave now, so before we leave, here is a sweet little gift to you all, dear ones, from the university, from the World Gayatri Pariwar, and it is the glimpse of this very festival, of the 3rd International Festival on Yoga, Culture and Spirituality. We have just tried to put the whole festival in a DVD, and we are just to reveal that DVD for you all, and after that you get collected from the counter outside, from the registration counter.
I request our volunteers to please draw in the CD, please. The moment has come, and the beautiful moments that we could like to cherish with us forever are here. And loving guests,
we require you in this very moment, please.
Show that you liked it. This is
the DVD in which you get all the moments of this very festival. Of this unique global ceremony.
The smiling faces of our guests over there show how happy they are and how happy you all are on behalf of them. Thank you so much. Now the time for felicitation has come. But before we do that, I'd like to request our volunteers to please kindly escort our guests onto the stage for a group photograph session.
फेलिसिटेशन का समय आ चुका है. हम अपने वॉलंटियर से निवेदन करेंगे कि वो इस सेरेमनी में मदद करें.
Our loving Sir Gauri Shankar ji is giving them a felicitation. Thank you so much, ma'am. This is the Sahitya of Gurudev, the Kranti Dharmi Sahitya, that is revolutionary writings by Gurudev.
And now from this, we'll have the photography session, which will again catch you all in our cameras. So, we request our volunteers to kindly escort the delegates
onto the stage. The last moments and everything are the most beautiful one. The beginning and the endings are the most beautiful one. So here we're again on a attempt to record and to cherish, to save those beautiful moments with all our loving and foreign guests. We request our volunteers to please kindly help them come onto the stage. Please guide our loving family members, our elders, our guardians who are no more unknown to us, who are now very close to our heart, onto the stage.
These 5 days have brought you too close to our hearts and to our lives. And we never want you to say bye.
These 5 days will always be there in your memories to cherish and to love and to remember.
हम निवेदन करेंगे देव संस्कृति विश्वविद्यालय के सभी छात्र छात्राओं से कि वो अपनी तालियों के माध्यम से हमारे डेलीगेट्स, हमारे गेस्ट का वेलकम करते रहें.
इतनी एनर्जी यहाँ पे जो मिलती है हमें, वो एनर्जी हम कहाँ लेके जाएंगे? आइए अपनी तालियों के माध्यम से उस एनर्जी को बनाए रखते हैं. जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए अपने गेस्ट का.
दोस्तों, ये आज आखिरी मौका है जब हम अपने आतिथ्य लोगों को दे सकते हैं, अपने गेस्ट को दे सकते हैं. So we kindly request your participation in this.
आइए दिखा दें अपने गेस्ट को कि हम क्या है. देव संस्कृति विश्वविद्यालय के बालक और बालिकाएं किसी और यूनिवर्सिटी से कम नहीं है. We are different in ourselves. Let them show this through our huge claps.
This is the witnessing movement of the golden era.
This is what the foreigners and our loving friend will take them with their country with us. Let them show that how this university is different in itself, how the students, how we, the members, the loving children of Gurudev are different from the other universities.
Dear friends, the inspiration that is hovering here in this auditorium is cause of the spiritual vibrations of our revered Chancellor Sir, who is though not present with us.
But still we are missing him like a small child. Our Pitaji, our loving Pitaji is not here. But still, his love, his blessings are always going to be there with us. We welcome him and we love you so much, Pitaji.
All dear family members, let me tell you that you all are among the battalion of the seer and sage who has dreamed to bring the golden era for the human civilization.
Today we are standing on the one platform, not as a member of different countries, but as a member of one international family, member of Gayatri Pariwar. We all love you. We all think of you as our family members. We're going to miss you so much. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you so much for showing so much of love, care, gratitude. Thank you so much for everything. We love you so much and thank you so much.
And I request all our students to salute them from your claps as
friends. Show them how much love we have for them. Thank you so much. We are obliged to have you here on the stage, and this is something which never happened before. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for everything. What a gracious moment. What a beautiful moment.
Clappings are required from you, dear friends.
Don't sit down. Show that your energy levels are so high, so boosting. Show them through your claps. Friends, clap them.
Your spiritual vibrations.
A huge round of claps from D.S.V.
From your side.
This is going to be our bouquet of love for them toward ourselves.
This is a historic moment for all of us.
ये हमारे प्यार का गुलदस्ता हमारे प्यारे अतिथियों के लिए है. उनका जोरदार तालियों से हम स्वागत करते हैं, जोरदार तालियों से उत्साहवर्धन करते हैं.
We are thankful you all came here. And at the same time, we are thankful to the Holy Mother Ganges
for providing us a way, for providing us her lab to be in such a serene, green, clean environment, to be a part of such a great university, to be a part of such a great phenomenon. Thank you so much for everyone.
Our hands are always stretched for you all. We are always welcoming you.
Thank you so much once and all, and let's wrap up this with Shanti Path.
Om Shanti Antarikshadam Shanti
Shanti Rapaha Shanti Roshadhayaha Shanti Vanaspatayaha Shanti Vishwavidyalaya Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvadvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti 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 Sarvadvam.
Friends, you can virtually connect to us through our website www.awgp.org. You can take the memories of this place.
I'd like to request the students at D.S.V.V to please be seated.